Assalamu alaikum. I hope we are all in the best of health and iman. Today we are talking about boundaries. That is a loaded word and it means different things to different people. To the older generation, this word brings about a feeling of fear and guilt, whilst with millennials and younger, this word actually brings us a lot of hope. So, with today's video, my only objective is to clear any confusions you might have about it and also hopefully inspire you to go on your own journey of setting boundaries within your life. My definition of this word is it is a set of measures you put in place in order not to be taken advantage of. Boundaries is not you cutting people off at the slightest inconvenience because that's, my darling, is a trauma response. And also, boundaries are not you being disrespectful, all in the name of standing up for yourself. I know the narrative surrounding boundaries, especially on social media, is quite individualistic. You are told to literally serve your desires and forget about everybody else. And what this narrative does is breed self absorbed people and narcissists. And when we look around our society, we can see evidence of that. What we need to understand is that boundaries is about you and nobody else. It gives you authority over your own actions and nobody else's. If you set a boundary, for instance, and someone crosses it, it is your prerogative to do whatever after that because you can't control the actions of other people. But what you can control is how you respond to it. I'm going to share with you 3 steps to help you set boundaries and actually make it stick. The first thing you are going to do is be absolutely honest with yourself. We all have different personalities and we react differently to conflict. I, for instance, hate confrontation, and it has led me into too many instances where I should have said something or did something but didn't because I was trying to keep the peace. But what is the point of keeping the peace when I'm starting a war within myself? My people pleasing tendencies have cost me too much, and that is why I started my own journey with boundary setting. I was watching a TikTok the other day, and this guy was posing a question to people pleasers. He was saying, "You are a person too, but are you pleased? Because you are out here pleasing everybody by yourself, but you are a person." And that floored me. I was like, I am a person, but I'm not pleased. Being honest with yourself helps you know where you are emotionally, which also tends to help you to know where to start in your boundary setting, especially if you have the help of a therapist. The second thing you should do is be mindful of your own feelings. Notice when something shifts, when you are angry, when something makes you resentful or straight up pissed. Sometimes these emotions can be very subtle, like feeling uncomfortable when someone hugs you, but you don't say anything for fear that you might offend them. But then you get home and you remember, and as soon as you do, you feel this feeling of violation, like someone violated you, and then you feel resentment towards this person. That was your boundaries being crossed. And also, that is what I meant when I said, what's the point of keeping the peace when you are starting a war within yourself? The thing with boundaries is it has to be immediate and very direct. Beating around the bush helps nobody. We have to speak up as soon as our boundaries are crossed and also be very assertive and direct in communicating them. The reason for this is sometimes someone might do something subtly and you feel this feeling of violation. And if you don't say anything and bring it up later, the person is going to say, I didn't do that. And then you are standing there feeling gaslighted that you know what happened, you know how you felt, and this person is denying it. But if you bring it up immediately, then you avoid all of this confusion and you are able to tell this person how you feel and what you will not tolerate. Lastly, you have to work your boundaries like you work a muscle. You don't go to the gym for the first time in your life and think, oh, let me go get the heaviest dumbbell. It doesn't happen that way. You have to start small, and that is exactly how you have to work your boundaries. When setting boundaries, we have to start small because it can feel very overwhelming the first time you set any boundary at all. And we have to understand that the boundary we set is directly proportionate to our self esteem and confidence. You are able to set boundaries at the depth at which you know and love yourself. So please take it easy on yourself, enjoy the journey, and don't be in a hurry. My hope for this video is to encourage one person to want to set boundaries in order to have a more fulfilling life. Thank you so much for watching this video till the end. My name is Shahida and I will see you in my next video.